right. Okay. Well, hey guys, Did 22 here, and after 3 attempts to get this started, we're on. Let me just get my pop-up chat because I know that YouTube has had problems with. For some reason, it doesn't show the comments in the broadcast chat on screen. So I have to use the live chat or the pop-up chat so that way I can see what you guys are, talking about. Hey, how's it going, Blaze Radio? And apparently, I'm not the only one. There's a lot of other people that have tried to stream on YouTube, but to no avail. Uh, Give me a moment. I'm just going to. Where's the? I guess I'll have to use. I'm just gonna share the stream out. So give me a moment. And let me delete the failed recordings. But anyway, how's it going, Blaze? By the way, Blaze, I'm looking forward to your Super Show tomorrow. So I'm excited to be in it. So, and Mr. Atwell, how's it going? So give me a moment. I'm trying to find it, but I guess I can't find it. All right, well that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But it's nice to see you two guys. And I was going to bring in somebody else on commentary with me, but I guess it just didn't work because it wouldn't let me. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not going to cry about it. Anyway, enough talk. Let's just get right into the show. You're playing WWE 2K18? Cool. Alright, so I'm just going to run down the card because I'm going to be pulling double duty, and the reason why is because I won't have a show on Monday. So there won't be a show on Monday, so today is the day. Do you? Well, of course I do. I'm playing it right now, Mr. Atwell. Anyway, here it is. It features the superstars of 1990 to 2009, excuse me. And we have 5 matches on the card. And we have a pure grudge match between Brock Lesnar and the British Bulldog. It has been going on since the days of WWE 2K13. Okay, I'll be sure to add you. I'll add you, and yeah, these two have been at each other's throats for some time, and we'll see what happens between these two. Then up next is a 6-person tag match, sudden death. You have the Hardy Boys and Kurt Angle taking on the Mario Brothers and the Big Show. Now, of course, the two tag teams, the Hardys and the Mario Brothers, have been going at it for quite a while. And then you have Kurt Angle and Big Show, no love lost between those two. And we'll see which team comes out on top. Then next is yet another grudge match. This time it is Kane against Mr. McMahon. And these two have been at each other for quite some time. In fact, Kane leads the feud 2-0 against Mr. McMahon. And if Kane wins, the feud is over. Then next, we have Chuck Norris against The Miz, 1-on-1. And finally, another pure grudge match, and this time it's the main event. We have Link and Vader. And if my notes are correct... Oh, no, wait. Where are they? Oh. Link leads the feud 2-0, and if he wins, the feud is over as well. So, there you go. And we have Greedy Selfish and John Agame. And for those of you wondering if the reason your message doesn't appear on the side, it's because of a glitch. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or if it's a YouTube thing. But anyway, how's it going, John Agame and Greedy Selfish? with that said, let's get into the show. And we're going to be going to the Halloween Havoc arena for this one. But just want to say, how's it going, guys? And also, I understand that, it wasn't really that long ago that Mr. Ogame had just gotten 1,000 subs, and it's kind of crazy how he grew to such a level. But let's start the show. I mean, the crowd's fired up. I mean, I'm fired up just to be back at my house. I was away during the week for taking care of my aunt's house. I was house sitting for my aunt, and I mean, I could go into a long story, but that's where I was. But let's go to the show. All right. Got a no-holds-barred match between Brock Lesnar and British Bulldog, and it really started between the Bulldog when he attacked Brock Lesnar after a match. And when asked about it, the British Bulldog was quoted as saying, "Because I can, that's why." And of course, Lesnar didn't take too kindly to it, and ever since then, they've been at each other's throats. So that's practically how this match started. Or the feud, I mean. In fact, the feud is... Where is it? Is in favor of... Wait, where is it? Oh, it's tied at 1-1. Alright. Let's go Lesnar, says Mr. Malaki Atwell. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. And Lesnar now going after the British Bulldog suplex. And another one. Uh-oh. Suplex City onto the British Bulldog. And wait a minute. Could this be over? Could this be over? And F5. F5 and a pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and wow! Just like that, Brock Lesnar wins. I mean, I was expecting a war, but Brock just beat him. Yeah, Suplex City, bitches. And wow. Just wow. Brock just destroyed the British Bulldog, and the British Bulldog has got to be disgusted with himself. And now, wait, what? Dude, you just won the match. What the hell do you want? Oh my God, maybe the victory wasn't enough. And he rams him into the steps. Oh my God. I'll tell you one thing. Well, then again, I forgot. Yeah, you did tell me, Mr. Atwell, that Lesnar would win, but oh my God, I'm like, but I didn't think he'd win it this quick. But of course, that doesn't surprise me that he would attack the British Bulldog just like that, man. It's your boy, Bork Laser, yeah. But oh my gosh, that was huge. But let's get to our next match without wasting any more time. But that was a quick match, and Mr. Atwell had the time at 40 seconds. Well, hopefully this match will make up for the time. And welcome, Iron Smasher. What's up, my friend? Mr. Iron, I will, or Iron Smasher. I'll just say that. Yo, Iron. If we have time, we can play some Overwatch. I gotta activate my account or the PlayStation Plus thing, and we can play, because I haven't played that game, and maybe you can help me with it. I just want to get my feet wet as far as Overwatch is concerned, and maybe even add that as part of the entertainment factor, as opposed to just simply doing wrestling shows. So, the team on the left is Kurt Angle and the Hardy Boys against the Mario Brothers and the Big Show. Sure? Not a problem. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, back to the show. And it looks like we have Kurt Angle and Luigi starting the match. How's it going, Blade Charge? Blade Charge, I will say this. I enjoyed your last show, and you did a great job with your show. And I may as well plug your channel for a moment, and that is, if you are into wrestling shows and you're into the women wrestling in those shows, do check out my good friend Blade Charge with Valkyries of Wrestling. So do check him out. That's if you want to, if you're interested in that. But aside from that, how's it going, Blade? All right. And the Rock Hawk 64. How's it going, my friend? Real life got in my way, so next show Monday. Hey, I look forward to it, my friend. I look forward to it. So anyway, Rock Hawk 64, another good friend of mine, also does streams, but he does it on Twitch, the channel Twitch. So, almost done with work. Don't worry, my friend. It's going. How is everyone? What's shaking? Yes. So yeah, we're just doing a show, or two shows actually, because I won't be able to do one on Monday, so that's why we're doing double duty, as it says on the title. And for those of you wondering, oh, I'm trying to be a Twitch affiliate, boy, says Rockhawk. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to check out Rockhawk64 on Twitch, I would recommend you do so. I highly recommend it. Anyway, a tag to Matt Hardy as he squares off against Mario in the ring. Nice hip toss onto Matt Hardy. You have two of the best tag teams, and then two of the premier athletes in the World Wrestling Federation in Kurt Angle and the Big Show. And a nice elbow drop onto Matt Hardy. And Mario going up to the top and celebrating. Now, of course, the next big Super Show we're going to be doing is the second King of the Ring Super Show. I already did one, but I'm doing another one, but this time for the other two eras, so to speak. And I'll explain more about that, but the Mario Brothers will have a World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship defense at that show. So this is a very good match as a tune-up for that show. As Big Show's big... actually, I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there. And, oh, back is Malaki Atwell. All right. Welcome back, my friend. And Blade Charge, I hope you'll finish work soon, because I know that's very, very tough. Work is very, very draining, I will say that. And now Mario, wait, what's Mario doing? Mario. Oh my God! A suplex on the outside, onto the floor, by Mario, onto Matt Hardy. How did he get back up from that? Well, okay, that's a little too much, Mr. Atwell. I'm just going to say that right now. That's a little too much information there. Not even going to repeat what it says. You're almost done? Hey, man, I'm wishing you the best, man. And don't worry, Blade, it's going to be a long show. So you still have plenty of time. This is only the second match, my friend. Anyway, both Mario and Matt Hardy fighting on the outside. Now they're back inside. And Matt tags in his brother, Jeff. Now going after Mario is Jeff. Like 10 minutes? Okay. You should have plenty of time. And now whipped into their corner tagging in Luigi, and so far Big Show is the only one that has yet to enter the ring. And the match is sudden death rules, meaning one fall will win the match. And nice reverse DDT onto Luigi. Then a stop right to the arm. Elbow drop. So you have the two little brothers in the ring, and twist of fate onto Luigi. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. And, well, okay, well, the referee's in the way. Oh, a head crank onto Luigi. But I started a bit early so I can clock out sooner. Oh. Well, hey, anytime you can get that money, baby, go and do it. And Kurt Angle just saved Jeff Hardy from something that Luigi was going to do. And a tag back into Matt Hardy. And wait, twist of fate. And Matt Hardy, what's Matt Hardy doing? What? The Swanton Bomb? Usually Jeff does that. Wait. Oh, broken up immediately by the man who's large and in charge. Broken up again. And this time a takedown by Kurt Angle onto the Big Show. What a crazy sequence that was. And Malaki Atwell going for the Hardy Boys and Kurt Angle, their tag team partner. But yeah, for those of you that are just joining us, if you're wondering why are the comments not showing up on the right hand of the screen, the right hand part of the screen, excuse me, is because I'm not sure if it's a YouTube glitch or a PS4 glitch, but it's just not showing up. And oh no, don't do this again. Don't do this to Matt. Oh my God, Matt has got to be broken in half. That's the second time this has happened. First Mario does it, and now Luigi just did it. And how the hell is Matt staying up? Like, how the hell did he get up not once but twice from that? I'll tell you one thing, Matt must have had his Wheaties today, because how the hell did he get up from that? It's just crazy, folks. Oh, then a reverse neck breaker, but right now Luigi and Matt Hardy are the two legal men. Matt Hardy gets thrown in the ring, and now he has to make a tag. And he tags in Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle, first time matchup between these two. These two have never met. But this time he tags in Mario. Back suplex. And the rollover. Matt ate his Rocco's. The true breakfast of champions. Well, hey, if you got if you got a box of that stuff, I'll definitely eat that stuff, man. Oh, that punch right to the back. And a nice back suplex onto Kurt Angle. And now Mario, what's he doing? Now going for the cover with his feet on the ropes, but Jeff Hardy broke that up. And Big Show getting a little bit on Kurt Angle, but he better get back onto the apron, otherwise he's going to get his team disqualified. And a German suplex to Mario. Now tagging in Matt Hardy again. Matt has absorbed the most amount of punishment out of anybody on that team. Oh, the fist drop onto the Big Show, and Big Show rolls out of the ring. And Matt, snap suplex and a pinfall. 1, no, kick out by Mario. And now Matt bringing in the other Mario brother. And rams them both in the corner. Now goes for a series of football tackles and knocks both of them down. I'll tell you one thing. You know what, Rock? You might be right. He might have just as well ate some Rocco's. And twist of fate. This time by Matt onto Luigi. And it looks like Big Show and Jeff Hardy are busy fighting outside the ring. And Mario is still on the ground from the beating that he took from Matt. Oh no, wait, Mario was the legal man, I'm sorry. And an inverted suplex onto Matt Hardy. And is that it? Wait. One. Oh, that was broken up by Kurt Angle. I didn't see that right there. A jawbreaker to Matt Hardy, but the referee has definitely lost control. Now sending Luigi back to the apron. And Kurt Angle just woozy after the beating he just took. All right, now Matt is sent into the Mario Brothers corner, only to get sent to his own corner. Excuse me. The Insane One. Hey, how's it going, my friend? And a back body drop onto Matt Hardy by Mario. And Mario is in enemy territory, though, so he's got to be careful. And, well, I say that, and he gets destroyed by Jeff Hardy. And now Jeff, what's he doing? Throws him in the ring. Elbow right to Mario, and a leg drop right to the sternum. I mean, that'll definitely take a lot of starch out of you. And a tag to Kurt Angle. But then Angle gets sent into their corner, and a clothesline. And a jawbreaker to Mario. A missed dropkick, though. And another jawbreaker, this time to Kurt Angle. And, wait, what's Mario doing? Wait. Oh, wow. Look at this. He's swinging him around like he swung Bowser in Mario 64. And he's going round and round. Look at this. I should do a new... Oh, I think you meant to say New Japan. Pro Wrestling King of the Ring. I could do that. But I don't have... Like, all I really have is Shinsuke Nakamura and Kenny Omega. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. So the team of the Big Show and the Mario Brothers have won. Big win by the Mario Brothers and Big Show. And Big Show didn't even get officially introduced in the match. I mean, there you saw some of the highlights here. I'm just going to skip some of those. I mean, but it was back and forth. And at one point, I thought Matt was easy pickings. But it turns out that it was Mario that pinned. I forgot who he pinned. So long, King Bowser! Well, good reference there. And congrats to the Mario Brothers by Blade Charge. So, yeah, big win for these three, but we still have more matches to come. So here we go. So these next three matches are one-on-one matches, and the first of which is a grudge match between Kane and Mr. McMahon. And this all came about when Mr. McMahon inexplicably attacked Kane, supposedly just because he could. And Kane, of course, didn't take too kindly to that. And with a win from Kane, Kane will look to eviscerate Mr. McMahon once and for all. RIP Big Show on not being in the match. And Blade Charge is going for Kane. So we're gonna get this match started. And the lights go dark. Something's about to happen. Yes, it's him. The man who claims to be the Devil's favorite demon. Their European champion. That's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Kane. And the Insane One is also going for Kane to win. Now, the title is not on the line tonight. This is purely a grudge match. Of course, a victory over Kane would put Mr. McMahon in line for a title opportunity for Kane's championship, but really the championship is not the main story. It's the fact that Kane and Mr. McMahon want to destroy each other. Now, while I can understand Kane wanting to do that to Mr. McMahon, why Mr. McMahon would go after Kane is anybody's guess. If anything, Kane cannot be bought. If that's what Mr. McMahon hopes to accomplish, it's not going to work. And Mr. McMahon doing the strut that he does on World Wrestling Federation television, and I'm like, is it just me, or does he walk the same way that Shaggy Rogers from Scooby-Doo does? I don't know. What do you guys think? He has a big ego, says Blade Charge. Do I like Overwatch? You know what, Mr. Insane One? I would like to... I was going to get together with my good friend Iron Smasher. Yes, don't have it, though. Okay. Oh, now the match is about to start. Oh, wait a minute! The referee just got taken out! Well, anyway, as that happens, yeah, my good friend Iron Smasher is going to help me get set up with Overwatch, and soon enough I'll have Overwatch as an additional offering on this channel, as opposed to just simply doing wrestling shows. So I'm going to get together with Iron Smasher and a few other people, and who knows, maybe... I'm pretty sure I've added you, Mr. Insane One. I don't know if I have, but if I did, or didn't, I should say, you can let me know. Alright, back to the match. Oh, and a vicious backbreaker to the owner of the World Wrestling Federation. And Kane is going to look to destroy this man. And quite personally, though, you know, my father, who was the promoter before I took over it. Yeah, Ref got his ass whooped, yeah. But when my father was in charge of the promotion, before I was, he has had his problems with Mr. McMahon, and, you know, Mr. McMahon, even back in the early 80s, was not a very good businessman, and it really wasn't until, you know, the World Wrestling Federation became the #1 thing that he was feared and respected. But before that, I mean, most promoters looked at him as nothing more than a punk kid of the original Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon Sr. So, yeah, my family is not a big fan, at least. I wish there was a cast match. Never would have thought of that one, but I mean, you can always put a cast on somebody. You know what? Blade practically took the words right out of my mouth. You know, and Blade, I may as well tell you that Mr. McMahon was, and I say was, in charge of one of its shows, 205 Live. But ever since, let me look up my calendar for a moment. Okay. Ever since January 30th of this year, Mr. McMahon stepped down from 205 Live and gave the reins to Triple H, and ever since then, 205 Live has actually become a very good show to watch on the WWE Network, which I do have. So yeah, so it just goes to show that a show can be great if you have somebody invested in making the show as great as it should have been, like Triple H has done for NXT for so many years. You don't have the network. Well, oh yeah, that's right, you mentioned you don't have it. And a low blow right to Kane, and that could be the only thing that puts down Kane. As I was talking to you guys about what was happening in the chat, the Max Stunner onto Kane. Oh my God, what an upset this would be if Kane got beat by this move. 1, 2. Well, I'll be damned. Mr. McMahon has beaten Kane? Mr. McMahon has beaten Kane with the Max Stunner. And bear in mind, he was low blowed, was Kane before that. So Mr. McMahon wins a match, and the feud is now 2-1 in favor of Kane. So the feud continues. I'm in absolute shock. And I'm pretty sure even Kane is in shock too. And I'm going to have to find my pen and update my notes a little bit. But anyway. Oh, you meant to say he has back problems. There we go. Just for those who wish to read that. Okay. So, that was an average match, says Dave Meltzer. But that was a huge win for Mr. McMahon. And Kane has got to be embarrassed. I would have to think that he is. But what can you do? Well, coming up next is a match that was just put together, and it was simple. The Miz has challenged Chuck Norris to a match, and Norris accepted. It's as simple as that. So we'll see if The Miz can beat Chuck Norris, let alone survive against him. I want Undertaker to chokeslam Mr. Oh, you meant to say chokeslam Mr. McMahon. What can I say? So, we have Chuck Norris in the ring, and... Wait, what's going on here? What? The Undertaker... Wait, The Undertaker wasn't supposed to have a match with Chuck Norris, but you know what? He and Chuck Norris have a feud going on. And now it's broken down into a fight. It's broken down into a fight. Oh, and now, for some reason, he turned his back to The Undertaker, and Undertaker now going after Chuck Norris, and this happened. If you go back to my videos pre-stream, there's a video entitled Chuck Norris against The Undertaker not too long ago, and ever since they had that first match, they've been at each other's throats. And Tombstone pile driver onto Chuck Norris, and that's got to put him away. I mean, but The Miz was supposed to have a match with Chuck Norris, and it never happened. It never happened. And as a result, this match never occurred. Well, that was a real disappointment. But hey, you know, some things like that will happen. But that's... wow. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, we had a quick match, and then this and that last match that we just had, it just ended. Wow. Well, hopefully the main event will deliver because okay, why is it Oh, there we go. For some reason it wasn't loading. I don't know why it did that. Okay, we're back. So, it's going to be Link against Vader, and this whole thing started late last season, back when we were using WWE 13. And when are you going to use the custom champion? Well, I'm not using one right now. But anyway, this whole thing between on a show. Well, I've done that already. Anyway, as I was about to explain, Vader attacked Link for no apparent reason, and of course Link took exception to that, and of course Vader explained that he did it because he could. It's as simple as that. That's how most of these feuds start. One person attacks another, and that's how it degenerates into a feud. And now we have Vader, and now it's going to start on the outside.